The Holland America Line Navigator app is your indispensable tool for cruise planning, embarkation, managing your onboard experience, and booking shore excursions. In this video, we'll walk you through how to use the app seamlessly and enjoy your cruise.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're cruising good time.
Boy, in this video, we're going to walk you through that Holland America app. And at the end of the video, we'll tell you about the most common problem people have and how to solve it.
Before we get into showing you the app, we'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel. We publish about once a week, and we publish some really high quality cruise information that you don't want to miss out on. So give us a subscribe, and let's go to that demonstration. And the first thing you have to do is connect your app to the internet on board the ship. You do that, your page will appear, and you put in your room number and your date of birth. It'll recognize what package you have, and you say connect to the internet, and you are off to the races for that. This page came in about a day before we were sailing, so I want to show you how to get to the boarding pass and some other information like that. If you click on the boarding pass, it goes to your wallet, then you get the boarding pass right here. It has all information you need for boarding on the ship. You'll need to produce this when you get to the pier along with the passport to get on the ship. We go back, we can see a lot of other stuff to look at right here. One of the ones to look at right here is dining. You can see the dining room right here. Notice that it doesn't show what your dining table is yet. You still won't know that until you get to your room and you get your room key. And then your table, if you have reserved a traditional dining, your table will be on that room key. But there's a lot of other good information. We look at the itinerary here. Across the top, you have all the days of the cruise that you're going to be on. And then you have my itinerary. These are items that you've added to your itinerary. And then the ship's program is all the events for that particular day. You can scroll up and down, add information to it, put it in your itinerary. It's a little easier to find. I really like this app. It's pretty good to thumb through and see what's going on with it. We can click right here on shore excursions, and you can see all the different shore excursions for every port, and select any if you haven't already bought some shore excursions. We're more than happy to sell you a shore excursion right here. And then you can go on to dining right here. You can see all the different dining venues. In this case, we do like some of the specialty stuff, like the seafood boil here. This is something they did once during the cruise. You could reserve it. We actually didn't do it because they did it on a formal night, and we like formal night, and I'm not going to get dressed up for a seafood boil anyway. But you could select your reservations here, get into that, and it's really very straightforward to do. Another neat thing that Holland America does are they have a lot of different programs where you could get some drinks at a lower price. The beer tasting here is one of those. They have several stuff like that if you're not on the have it all drink package, it's a way to get some other drinks a little bit discounted. So one thing you can also do is look at stuff like the Pinnacle Grill and some of your specialty dining right here. You can see the number of passengers if you want to use complimentary dining. Gives you some dates and some times that it's all available over there. One thing to note about on this, that if you do have it all, you'll get one or two of these type of specialty dinings with your package. But we also just purchased lunch one day in there, and we found that lunch to be really delicious. It was a little bit limited menu. It's probably 75% of the dinner menu, but it's half the price. So you can get a good steak dinner and all that for about half the price. We can also look at the spa. They're more than happy to sell you some different spa treatments here. And then also finally the photo booth. You can get on that. They all use face recognition on the photo app, so you can buy those on your pictures. So you can buy those directly off the app too and download them on your phone. And then internet, it'll talk about the different packages. You can get some different type of internet packages there. This particular view is after we get on the ship. Notice that the boarding pass has gone away, so there's no longer that, but you can look at the dining, and this is something we'll do on the first day. Oftentimes we'll go with the dive in, and we can order these hamburgers while we're in our room unpacking, and then it'll send us a little message saying when they're ready, and we can go right on up there, no waiting in line, just stop by the dive in, pick up what we want, and then we're just eat right there and avoid that buffet because the buffets can get real crowded on embarkation day. Similarly, you can look at the deck plans on all the ship. So if you need to find where you want to go, it's real easy to get the deck plans. I think this is something that the Navigator app does very well by making that deck plan easy to access. We can look at our messages and we can see we have to do our lifeboat drill here. And if we click on that message, it will tell us what we need to do as far as doing the lifeboat drill. You have to watch it on a TV in your stateroom, go to your muster station, let them scan your key card, and then listen to the captain's announcement to do the muster station drill. Pretty straightforward. The only drawback on Holland America, you can't watch the video on your phone like you can on Princess. So you got to go to the stateroom to do that. That's a little bit of a pain there. You can also do some messages in here if you wanted to. You can do add some guests that you want to do messages inside the app. Honestly, we never do this because we all have the Have It All package and we just use our phone carrier to do the messaging through the Wi-Fi. I find it's a little easier to do that for us in that case. And you can get to this page here. If you click on the Send Feedback down at the bottom, that is how you can connect to guest services. You'll get this text box. You fill out what you want. And with this, you can acknowledge like somebody's done good. You know, like have a good waiter. You want to talk about how good they've done. You can put their name in here and tell how good they've done. Or if you have an issue with your folio, you can look at it right here. You can put it in there. Or if you have a question. And they're pretty good about giving you a call back on the phone. The one thing that I would prefer is that there's not a dialogue back and forth. There's not a chat with guest services. So you don't really know when they read it, and there's no feedback or follow-up questions. You can look at your wallet here. You can see what all the information there. You can see what all you've bought as far as shore excursions in there. So all your shore excursion tickets are in here. And the key thing with the shore excursion ticket is when you click on it, take a screen capture of your shore excursion ticket and save that in your photos. We've had some issues where we get on shore, the Wi-Fi on the app doesn't always work quite right, and you're delayed getting on the bus when they want to scan your barcode on your app. If you take a screen capture of that, you have it real easily. And of course, they can just use your key card to scan you on as well, so that's easy. The internet was very good. This is a speed test we did on the internet. I upgraded to the premium Wi-Fi, which is our middle tier off the surf, and we had good speed on this. It was about 60 down on the download speed, and it worked out to be about 5 or 6 up, which is good. I upgraded because I needed a little bit extra bandwidth for the internet channel while we're on board.
The main issue I have with the app while on board the ship is it'll just stop functioning, and then I'll realize that it is disconnected from the internet. So then I re-authenticate to the app and everything starts working fine. So if you have a problem that it's, just not responding, go ahead and try to re-authenticate and it may solve your problem. We hope you've enjoyed this video.
If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe, and please turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our publications.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.